All right, Math 100 students, part 2. You know I like to give you a little break. So number 36, we're still doing section 5.4, which is factoring polynomials and solving equations, which we have not got to that section yet, but we will. All right, so for 36, all right, it's 2x squared minus 3x minus 2. All right, so I'm thinking about 2 times 1. That will give me 2 times 1 is 2, x times x is x squared. The only two numbers I can think of that will give me 2 is 2 times 1. Now, you have to decide where the 1 and a 2 is going. Okay? You decide. All right? And then I want you to check it. Okay? So this one needs to be positive and the other one needs to be negative in order to make this work. And why I say that is, if I FOIL this out, so that's 2x squared, and I always check my answers. If I FOIL this one out, that's negative 4x. The inside will be positive 1x. And the last will be negative 2, just doing the rainbow. Here, if I put negative 4x plus 1 in a calculator, it's going to give me negative 3x. And that's how I know I'm on the right track. Okay. For 38. All right, I'm thinking about 2 factors that I can multiply to get 8. I'm thinking of course, 8 times 1 and 4 times 2. So I'm thinking of 4 times 2 here and u times u. So I'm trying to get 15. So I'm thinking of 1 times 15, of course, and 3 times 5. Very good. Okay. Okay. So one needs to be positive and the other one needs to be negative. So I'm going to try positive here and a negative here. Okay. So when I FOIL it out, this will be 8u. This will be negative 12. This is 5 times 2. That's 10. So negative 12 plus 10 is negative 2. Okay. And you just have to practice it. Just practice, practice, practice. Okay. And y'all doing a wonderful job. All right. The next one. 10x squared. So I'm thinking of 5x and 2x. 5 times 2. That gives me 10. All right. And I'm still on number 40. Okay. So I'm thinking of 2 times 1. That will give me 2 on the end. So I just need to get my signs right. Okay. So I want to do positive and a negative. Okay. So if I'm just thinking, you know, because I know what the first is, but we're trying to get to the middle. So this is negative 5. Negative 5, and this is positive 4. Negative 5 plus 4 is negative 1. Okay, 42. 42. All right, 14. 7 times 2. Okay, so I'm thinking of 7 times 2. We're on the same track, thinking about the same exact thing. And 2 times 1 is the only 2 numbers I can think of that will give me a 2 on the end. All right, I'm going to make this positive. I'm going to make this one negative. All right, now I want you to FOIL that out. Do the rainbow, but I'm sure it's correct. Okay, because this right here is negative 7x, and this right here is positive 4. Negative 7 plus 4 in the calculator is negative 3. Okay, we're almost through. Then I won't get on your nerves anymore, like I say in class. Okay, 44. The only 2 numbers I can think of is 2 times 1 when I'm thinking about 44. Okay, and I'm thinking about 12. Let's see, 6 times 2, 4 times 3. So let me do 3 times 4 and see if that will work. Okay, so I'm thinking about 3 times 4, and then it's about trial and error. So then let me do a negative and a positive, because a negative times a positive is a negative on the outside. So here, if I do, this is the first, so you know what the first is, the rainbow, but you're looking at the outside of the rainbow, that's 8. And the inside, which is negative 3. So 8 minus 3 is 5. Okay. On 46. All right. I'm thinking about 2 numbers that I can multiply to get 4y. Of course, I'm thinking of 4 times 1. But I'm also thinking about 2 times 2. So this time, let me do 4 times 1. Okay. You can put a 1 here if you need to. All right. 2 numbers that I can multiply to get 6. Of course, I'm thinking about 6 times 1 and 2 times 3. Very good. Very good. I just wanted to make sure. So let me do 3 here and 2 here. I just need to get my signs right. Then you'll be on the right track. All right, so I'm going to do a negative here and a positive here. Okay, and I want you to check when you start doing yours. Okay, so don't just get the answer out the back of the book. I really want you to understand it. All right, so this right here is 8. And this here is -3. So 8 minus 3 is 5. And that's how you check those. Okay, for 48. 48. So I'm thinking of 6 times 3, 9 times 2. So let's try 6 times 3. All right, that will give me 18 definitely. And of course, the only two numbers I can think of that give me 25 is 5 times 5. All right, I hope you agree with that. Okay, so let's make this positive and the other one negative. Okay, so we got the first, that's the rainbow. The outside, -30. This right here is 15. So -30 plus 15 is -15. That's how you know you're on the right track. All right, we're moving on to 50 because I know you don't have time to play. All right, 6x squared. So I'm thinking 3 times 2. I hope you guys are thinking about 3 times 2 as well. And then when it comes to 20, I'm thinking about like 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 5 times 4. So you're like, well, Miss Thomas, how do I know which one to try? It's about trial and error. Sometimes just like I did numbers 1 and 2. I may put in the wrong numbers, but when I try to foil it out of my mind, I realize that it's not right. Then I'll just either swap the numbers. I usually start swapping numbers, okay? But I don't just leave it if I know that it's not right. So here, let me put positive here and a negative here, okay? So this right here is a -15 here, and 8, -15 plus 8 is -7. For 52, okay, 52. All right, so I'm thinking of 2 numbers. I'm thinking about 5 times 1. I'm hoping you're thinking about 5 times 1 as well. Okay, and you can put a 1 here if you need to. You know, I don't mind. Whatever you decide is fine with me, as long as you understand it. Okay, so the only 2 numbers I could, well, right here, real quick, I need N and N. Looks like I got the same. All right, but if I'm trying to get 3, the only numbers I can think of are 3 times 1. I can't think of anything else. 3 times 1. Okay, so 5, so this 5m to the second power. This outside rainbow, 5 times 1, that's 5mn. This middle is 3mn. 5 plus 3 is 8. So that's how you know you're on the right track. 5 plus 3 is 8. Okay, for number 58, okay? I'm thinking of 2 numbers. Y'all, did I write the wrong one? Oh, I'm on 54. I'm sorry. I'm already down on the other one. My bad. All right, for 54. All right, 2 numbers I could think of is 2 times 1. I'm hoping you were thinking the exact same thing. If I have the variable C and I have 2 of them, well, I'm putting 1 in this parentheses and the other one in this one. All right, just make it as easy as I can. Okay, so then I'm going to do 1 times 2. Okay, now I just got to get my signs right. Both of them positive, both of them negative. 1 positive, 1 negative. So right here, you looking at this sign. I need to get, this needs to be positive, but this needs to be negative. The only way you're going to be able to make that work, a negative times a negative is a positive. Right, say that again. A negative times a negative is a positive. Okay, and then when you put this together, it makes it all work together. For number 56, it is 2u squared. So I need 2 here and here. And since I have a V, I have 2 of them. I'm going to put V here and a V here. Okay. And then I'm going to do 1 times 2. Now I just need to get my signs right. Okay. So you know you're not looking for a negative times a negative because that's going to give you a positive. So that means you need 1 plus and 1 minus. So you got to just decide where you want your plus to go and where you want your minus to go. Okay, it's about just trial and error. Trial and error. All right, so this right here, did it give me 2u? That's the first. That's perfect. The outside, that's 4 minus 1. Because, you know, this is a 1. So you multiply -1. So 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay, for 58, I'm thinking of my time table. I'm thinking of 4 times 2. Put R here and an R here. Since I got, I hope y'all can see that. I'm sorry. This is S squared, so I need an S here and an S here. S here and an S here. And then I just need to figure out, I need 25. So those 2 numbers I can think about when I'm thinking about 25 is 5 times 5. So I'm hoping you were thinking 5 times 5 as well. All right, you just need to get your signs right. All right, so I can't do a negative time a negative is a positive. So both of them, because this is negative. So that means one got to be positive. The other one has to be negative. So I'm going to do plus and minus. Okay, then you forward that out. Look at this. 4 times 2, that's 8. Then right here, this is where you get the middle term from, is these two, the O and the I. The outside rainbow and the inside rainbow put together. So 4 times 5 is negative 20. 5 times 2 is 10. So if you got negative 20 plus 10, you have negative 10. Okay. And the last one. Y'all, I had to rewrite this. It was all backwards. I'm used to, notice all of my problems where the squares are first. But this one, it gave me the constant first. 16 minus 48 plus 25a. No, that was confusing to me. So I took the same problem and I just rewrote. I just wrote it backwards. 25a squared. The minus sign was in front of the 40. And the 16 was here. There's nothing in front, so that makes this positive. So I just rewrote it so it'll be easier for you to understand. All right. 2 numbers I'm thinking about is 5 times 5. And I'm hoping you're thinking about 5 times 5 as well. Okay. 2 numbers you can multiply to get 16. I'm thinking about 4 times 4. If that doesn't work, I'm going to try 8 times 2. Okay. But it's about trial and error. Okay. I need a positive. So I'm thinking what? Negative times negative is a positive. All right. So if you ever see that a positive at the end, think about negative times negative is a positive, especially if you have a negative in the middle. So if I do the first, that's 25a to the second power. You're doing the rainbow. Now the rainbow is going over here. 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. Then you go in here. Negative 4 times 5 is negative 20 again. Negative 20 minus 20. We're talking about this is the rainbow, the O and the I when you're doing a for method. All right. That gives me 40. Okay. And that's what you wanted. All right. So I'm sorry the videos were a little lengthy, but you know, I like to give y'all plenty of examples. So I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I will see you in class on the Zoom app. Have a good day, y'all. Bye-bye.